Okay, we live in the story of Roger Troutman and Michael Jackson. Roger Troutman started as a child prodigy in his family, the Troutmans, and mid '60s, early '70s. Roger was, you know, he was basically as a kid. You could put him with anybody, and he could have probably smoked it your favorite on the guitar. And he became a leader of his family group. You know, he was discovered by Bootsy Collins, who came out of James Brown camp, went to George Clinton's camp, and it's quite interesting. Bootsy never forgot. Troutman's. Roger. I think Roger could play. He could play. I think maybe 30 instruments. Most notable he was for guitar and talk box. And so he got a deal with uh, Bootsy, co-producing the Zap album, 1980. I think that came out in July, and you know, parallel to his own success, and he was able to make albums with Zap and without. You know, Troutman's became Zap. You one of the brothers, I think Terry, was called Zap. Uh, that's what George gave him. And so basically he was like, yeah, that's the name. Zap. And so anyway, time went on. They having all this success, and they created a song on Zap 2 album called Dance Floor. And you know, Roger does his solo on that. At that time nobody couldn't see him. He was that good. And time went on. Michael Jackson having his success with Thriller, and you know, I'm guessing the song bypassed him, and he wasn't really paying attention. Till one day, he hears it and he hears the solo, and he's like, "Damn, who's that?" And to his assistant, tell him, find that person who's playing, guitar on that track. I don't care, get him, whatever it takes. Michael, summons him to Havenhurst. People's telling Roger, they like, man, don't rub him the wrong way. Uh, he's blah blah blah. He's, I'm guessing people's, just, jacked it up. When Michael and Roger met, Michael down to earth, Roger down to earth, but hella funny. Uh, he was, self, throwing out a few curse words here and there, and yeah, I guess Michael liked it that he vibe with that. He liked it, that realness, because I think that's what was missing in his life. At one point in that time, collaborated together. They made a song. It's unreleased. It's called Tomboy, and it was considered. It was recorded like maybe like 85, 86 for the Bad album. but wasn't really, didn't wasn't strong enough in conclusion, for it. And Mike liked it, Roger, uh, and you know, one of Michael's guys, John Barnes, you know, uh, you might have heard of him, he got some credits, and he was just there, in the moment, watching. He's like, man, these two guys, forget it. Yeah, I believe, they could have made a collaboration album. That would have been hot. But Michael thanked him on the Bad album regardless, and Roger did the same for the Zap album. And I think for his third solo album. And thanked Michael, and he spoke about him in an interview. And I think Michael never forgot that collaboration. He just couldn't do anything with it. And I think around maybe Dangerous, you know, maybe he wanted to do something with Roger, but Roger was constantly touring, not really putting out albums that much because touring was the thing. You know, his sales sold, slowed down because nobody wasn't really paying attention to him anymore until gangster rap came and um, recycled what he made and put fresh beats on it or whatever. They started calling him. You know, he didn't mind. But yeah, I think Michael didn't. Michael wanted to do something, just busy. But I think tribute. I paid tribute, but kind of like did a nod to him. Uh, song called "Superfly Sister." And you listen to Zap Dance Floor, you be like, man, these songs is kind of identical, but it's not. But you can tell the guitar solo on Superfly Sister is heavily, by Roger. Um, and also you listen to Dangerous, you get a little bit of Roger influence on that. I'm not gonna front, but Mike always, you know, did little nods, to show his appreciation. And time went on. Um, he ended up dying. Um, and twisted, murder, suicide. You know, put a slug in him. You know, and man, it's crazy because you know I'm pretty much a fan of like uh, of Roger. I was a fan of Roger. Like before I even you know knew this, so it was kind of like a perfect marriage. Being a Mike Jackson fan and Roger fan, and they they pretty much were one of a kind. Two legends. Vibing in the studio. Making a song. And Roger also, laced it Michael I don't have to pretty much tell you what, but he laced it, Michael. You know, and music wise, laced it. You know, uh, you know. All right, so that's it for tonight. Be sure you like this video, comment, subscribe. It's your boy. I'm out.